Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just diving into Ada now. Once again, can I just say thank you very much for the really nice comments to all of you. I do read the comments. I do try to get engaged with the community there, and we've got a Telegram group over there that's thriving. Lots of members now that are just bouncing off each other, and you will see what I love about that group is all the answers that are given to the questions that are posted in there. You know, hopefully that can continue. So it's really good. Thanks again, once again, to all of you for sharing these videos on social media, the likes, the comments, and obviously a subscription that you're giving me. So that's really good, guys. And I'm hoping that I'm helping you guys, okay, in this space and learn. And I'm always learning myself. I'm constantly studying TA and watching other YouTube as well, and what their thoughts and processes are on crypto. It's an evolving space, and it's a beautiful space to be a part of, guys, okay? It's the future. And not only that, you can also make money in it, which is also quite appealing, isn't it? So it's good. But anyway, marching on. In Cardano now, we're just taking a look, and you can see on the daily, right, we are in that 20 EMA there on the daily at 115. We are hitting it right at the moment. We're coming up towards it as a level of resistance. So we do need to see that daily close above the 20 EMA, okay, to confirm the bullish bias again, guys. We do need to get above that before we can even think about moving upwards. Because what might happen here, you might see the rejection off the 20, close below, and like I said to you in previous videos, we will start to get caught between a rock and a hard place, and you may see us consolidate for a little bit longer and go sideways and test these levels here of support, and then this EMA is resistance, potentially falling down to the 55 EMA on the daily time frame, and just having a bit of a cool off basically before we take the next leg up for Cardano. So basically you can see we have fallen back on this support line now, the late adopter support line, as I like to call it. You can see it's up there somewhere, guys. There it is, a late adopter support line. So you can see we are trading in this channel, but we've not had a pump up for a while now, so we are hogging this as support. So we do need to see Cardano march on, and basically, you know, what could do that? At the moment, the technicals don't look too good, okay? The technicals don't look too good, because what we're doing, we're hitting ahead on this 20. And like I said to you, you do need to see that close above for this to continue, and this continue being an impulsive wave. Because what we've got here on the daily time frame, guys, okay, is this move here. We've got this corrective wave there, and then we've got this next impulsive wave there, okay? So you've got that corrective wave which come down there, and we hit that bottom there, okay? Before we started marching on, you know that was the hype move, and that was the sell the news move, as I've educated you about in the video there. So this was basically a new impulsive wave that's seen us take that top there, get corrected, and then we form this corrective wave, which we've come down to, and we've bounced off the 0.786. That is quite a low level in a strong uptrend for us to bounce off that level, guys. You do want to be seen as bouncing off these high Fibonacci retracement levels, okay, for it to be a really, really strong uptrend. So basically the trend is kind of cooled off a bit, the fact that we are bouncing off is 0.786. But what we do need to see now, okay, is for this to be a continuation, okay, this new impulsive move off this corrective move here, guys, we do need to see this march on, okay, and form this big impulsive move that we are looking for. Because basically, if it was to do that, you could be looking at us pushing up towards that $1.55 per Cardano token up there, guys, okay, $1.55, $1.56, with that sort of area you see on the Fibonacci retracement. If we was to get the same impulsive move as this, come back down, and you was looking at a very similar impulsive move, okay, you would be looking at that target up there, definitely, primarily, which is towards the top of the channel, sort of potentially sort of up there, guys, okay? So what we do need to see is confirmation, because if we don't, we're going to get caught in some kind of consolidation here, guys, for Cardano, especially on the daily time frame. We definitely need to get above this 20 EMA on the daily, back test it as support, and then you could see this impulsive wave starting to take form and moving up and potentially get into that high, okay? So that's what we're targeting in the channel. And again, you know, if you don't see that close above, if we don't get above, you know, you could potentially see us crabbing sideways and potentially pushing us down a bit as well, guys, okay? Because the histogram is quite bearish there, so you're seeing more of a selling pressure, okay? The RSI looks relatively healthy, you know, mid-level, you can see the curl there, and it's pushing up. So the RSI might be an indicator of more momentum to the upside. So what I'm going to do now is jump into the 4-hourly, okay, guys? Again, just a quick one, always zoom out on your charts. I'm looking at a daily because it sort of gives you a broader view of what's going on, okay? We're still really healthy, like I said to you. We are still in an uptrend, we are still bullish, okay? But we are sort of running out a bit of steam here. I think most of the cryptos are, to be fair, until something sorts itself out, okay? probably the stimulus checks will sort it out. So what I'm going to do is look at the 4 hourly time frame now, guys. So on the 4 hourly, okay, then, so basically we got that bearish cross yesterday, and I did say that we've come down and testing this support line, which is positive. Okay, we are testing this late adopter support line now, which is really good. We've got that bounce down, we're moving up, but you can see immediately we are coming up and we are hitting our head on this 20 EMA on the 4 hourly time frame, which basically keeps us sort of down in this momentum here, guys. You do need to see us getting above that, back testing the support, pushing on through the 55 EMA, okay, back testing that as support before we can even think about moving further. So at the moment on the 4 hourly we are in a downtrend, we are bearish, because like I said to you, when you form these bullish crosses you are bullish, and when you form these bearish crosses you are bearish until otherwise. Okay, so you are effectively bearish on the 4 hourly time frame. You're caught in a downtrend, so we do need to see that reversal now. And one bit of positivity is that we are forming a bullish cross on the MACD. The histogram's looking to go bullish. The RSI is picking up really nicely there, guys. Look at that, pushing up. So you're potentially looking at that power to get us through these EMAs, back to support, march on, forming that larger impulsive wave on the daily time frame there, something like this wave here. Okay, so still good. Just target these levels in the channel, guys. Okay, target these levels, because once we get through here, okay, and back test the support and march on, that's when we're looking really bullish for Cardano there, guys. But until that point we are looking at levels of consolidation in that range, in that channel there on the daily time frame for Cardano. So what I'm going to do is look at Cardano versus Bitcoin, because I have spotted something that's quite bearish there, guys, and I don't necessarily want to be the bearer of bad news, but you've always got to look at targets, okay, and there is a potential bearish play, bearish pattern at play there on Cardano versus Bitcoin. Okay, so for Cardano versus Bitcoin, guys, we do look like we're forming some kind of descending triangle pattern here. We've had multiple tests of support, and you can see we are caught in this kind of downtrend at the moment for Cardano, but these are usually a continuation pattern, guys. Okay, and you can see that we've come up into it, we've hit the top, and we're trading down in towards it, getting towards the apex. So you may see us fall down more versus Bitcoin and sort of trade down like this, okay, like this, before we do see the breakout to the upside or the downside. Okay, and you may potentially see that push down to the downside, testing that multi-year support there. But what I want to do, what I want to bring to your attention now, is on the daily time frame for Cardano, guys. Time frame for Cardano versus Bitcoin, we do seem to be forming a bit of a pattern here, and I'll show you what it is. Okay, we've got this relatively bullish pattern here in this ascending triangle, okay, and you do know that we're getting caught up in it, and basically we've gone up, we've been above the 20 EMA, which is great. We've got overextended there, we've come back, we've had the correction, we've bounced off the 55, which is positive. We got back above that, the 20, so we're still in the bullish bias, because at the moment we're still in this bullish cross on the EMAs on the daily time frame for Cardano versus Bitcoin. So in all, we're bullish, we're back testing support, we have got through. But what you need to be aware of is right here we are caught under the 20 EMA on the daily time frame. Okay, so that looks like a level of consolidation which will push us towards the apex of this triangle, potentially seeing us break down or break up. So you do need to stay aware and be a part of the community there, and I will give you an update on that in real time as it happens. But don't forget, this is on the daily time frame, so this could take a while to play out. Okay, you may see it start to push down towards this apex. Right, so basically there's another pattern that's forming on Cardano right now that is very bearish, guys. Okay, so I want to bring your attention to that, and that is a potential head and shoulders pattern just here, guys. Okay, so you're potentially looking at a head and shoulders pattern just there. We've got the neckline of the head and shoulders there. You can see that we've formed the left shoulder there. Okay, we formed a head there, and now we're looking like we've got the right shoulder. So if we was to keep breaking down inside of this ascending triangle here, if we was to lose this neckline, okay, we could possibly see a breakdown against Bitcoin, down to the bearish side, guys, down off that neckline, something like that. Okay, you could see us break down from there, from this neckline, okay, down, and that would actually send us back down into bearish trajectory against Bitcoin, and underneath this multi-year long resistance line. Okay, if we zoom out, you can see that acted as resistance on a yearly time frame there, multi-year resistance line that we actually did break through on Cardano, okay, versus Bitcoin. So you could see that as quite a bearish thing for Cardano. So we do not need to see that head and shoulders validated. So what we do need to see basically, guys, is a breakout from this ascending triangle before we break the neckline of that head and shoulders pattern there. But don't forget, this is a daily time frame, okay guys? It's definitely something that we're going to target in the channel, and I will keep you updated in real time on this as it plays out. But yeah, we are potentially looking at head and shoulders pattern there, guys, roughly something like that. Okay, a bit more room to breathe there. So your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder potentially forming. So you need to see us push out of this now and invalidate this head and shoulders. And this head and shoulders will actually be invalidated when Cardano breaks this level against Bitcoin. So when it breaks that level there, which is 3,196 sats, when we break that level, this whole head and shoulders move will be invalidated for Cardano versus Bitcoin. So it's just something to keep an eye on in the channel, guys. Please stay tuned to the channel. I will keep you updated in real time on these patterns as they play out, and also get yourself in the Telegram group there so you can stay updated what's going on in the CoinsKid community. Once again, I really do appreciate all your nice comments, guys, and your likes and the sharing that you do on social media and all that kind of stuff, guys, and bringing more people into the channel. I really thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, cheers. Catch you soon in another video. Bye bye.